From inside the booth at Highland Park, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Bulls taking on the Brewers. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shammy. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy.
Oh, you're not kidding, Boog. Opponents have looked lost against this guy, and the way he's pitching, it doesn't look like he's slowing down anytime soon.
First pitch coming your way next. And towing the slab in this one, Vargas, having a pretty ridiculous season so far, Singy.
Yeah, you see there with the sub-2 ERA, very dependable guy, and he's been pretty much lights out so far this season. So, you know, when a guy like this takes the mound, Boog, I'm expecting to watch him get into a rhythm quickly and just move through a ball game. Sometimes you can see some big strikeouts. Other times it's hard to even know he's there because the innings go so quickly.
Rips one to right. One away. Take a look at the lineup. It features one of the sport's true superstars, Jarrell Ortega.
Well, Boog, he's a guy to watch because he capitalizes on the big situations as well as anyone. Hitting over 350 with runners in scoring position. And you know what that means? That means he's a key player for this offense because he can really drive them in when the team needs him the most. He's been clutch all year.
Two now. This one in the air, center field. Peters moving under it. And there are 2 outs.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Third, the right fielder, Christian.
So up next, Christian Torres. Two down, nobody on. Sliced hard but foul. The 1-2. Check swing foul. One, 2 now.
That's ball 2.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Two now. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Two on the way. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher.
Man, that was a pretty good battle at the plate, and I'll tell you, it feels pretty good as a hitter when you grind out a hit like that. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Out towards left center. Peters has a beat on it. And that'll do it. 1 hit, 1 left. On to the bottom of the first. No score after a half inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And towing the slab here, Taj Bradley. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Ripped on a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And it's a double to start the bottom of the first.
He was all over that one. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Rodriguez now at the plate. Man at second. Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. That one lifted to left. Torres drifts towards it, and there's one down.
Batting third, the first baseman.
Let's take a look at our lineup. And Chris, this offense is facing a defense that is well known for kicking the ball around a bit. How aware are you offensively of a bad defensive team?
Well, it's not the most important detail on the scouting report, but it still matters. Just putting the ball in play gives you a chance against this defense because they've been known to provide a gift or two.
In the dirt. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Now it's the second baseman, Luis Alvarez. Man on second, 2 down. Pitch kicks away. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Well, that right there can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball's gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it because you're already in scoring position. Well, he was sure there, and now he's only 90 feet away from scoring.
No score yet, but a runner at third with 2 away. Strike 2. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy. Swing and a ground ball. Play made, that ends the inning. Scoreless after 1. Second inning set to go. And here's the first baseman, number 4. Vargas was recently named pitcher of the month for some outstanding work on the mound.
No question did he earn that pitcher of the month award, Boog. He was just dominant. String together enough of those and you can expect some other hardware on the mantle.
Got him swinging.
Batting sixth, the second baseman, Jarrell Ortega.
Second inning here, no score. That one misses, and the count is 3-1. That's ball 4, trying another fastball, but missed the spot.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So a man at first. Here's the left fielder, Torres. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes and 2 away now.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Ortega, the runner at first with 2 gone. The 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. One, two now. Swings and misses, struck him out. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning. Stepping in, Sanchez.
Number 43.
That's off the inside corner.
Ball two.
Ball two. Sanchez with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately. Out towards right center field. And there's one down.
Batting six, the left fielder, number 20, Caden Connor.
The 2-1. On the ground, right side. To first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Batting seven, the shortstop, Glenn Santiago.
So digging in, Glenn Santiago. Two down, nobody on.
Ball two.
And a seed into center. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into.
Runner on the go. Fouled off down the right side. On the ground to third. Tosses to first. Inning over. We'll move to the third with no score. All set for the start of the inning. Digging in, Nelson Molina.
Ball, that's outside.
On the ground to the left, Santiago. In plenty of time to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Swings through that.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
This one in the air. Jimenez. And there's 2 away.
Now batting for Puerto Rico, the designated hitter, Kevin Perez.
So now the DH spot, Kevin Perez. Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Top of the third, no score. Sends him down looking. That was pretty nasty. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
and now it's Austin Hayes.
The right fielder, number 21, Austin Hayes.
2-2. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Home run number 5 on the season, and it gives them the lead in the third. It's 1-0.
He really needed that swing. He hasn't been getting a ton of results at the plate lately, so I'm sure that one felt especially good. So impressive. You have to have such a clear and direct path to the baseball on a split finger at that location inside part of the plate. Did a tremendous job of staying inside of it and keeping that ball fair.
Pitch in the dirt. Ball 2. That one in there across the letters.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
And he grounds one to the right side. On to first. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
Alejandro Rodriguez, the next to hit. Nice grab. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Now batting for the Brewers, the first baseman, Luis Jimenez.
Two down, bases empty, but one run across here in the finale of this 4-game set.
Ball. That's inside.
Here's the 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is that. Start of the fourth. Now it's the right fielder, Christian Torres.
Christian Torres.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball and on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
The next offering misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Puerto Rico down by a run. Top half of inning number 4. On the ground to third. Handles, throws to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now the first baseman. In there at the knees for a strike.
Ball.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Next offering is down low. Jarrell Ortega in the on-deck circle. Two down, nobody on. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Foul tip. Oh, that got our umpire. And it looks like it got him upstairs. Got him looking for the strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Bottom of the 4th, here's the second baseman, Luis Alvarez.
Luis Alvarez.
The 2-1. And a curve is down and in.
Well, these guys doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
This one in the air, right field. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
43.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
And there's a foul ball. The 1-2.
That's ball 2.
And they'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout.
Kind of muffed that strikeout pitch right there. I'm not sure if he got crossed up or tied up, but either way, good composure to recover and finish the out at first. That's a play you could easily panicked on and throw into right field.
Two down, base is empty. Now the left fielder. Right through there for a strike. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Puerto Rico have the lead, 1-0. We go to the top of the 5th. An impressive outing so far. Singy picking up right where he left off.
Yeah, he's pitching with feel right now, Boog. You can see it in the way he's navigating this lineup.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two. Struck him out swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Next to hit, Torres. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 8.
Well, that was the cutter down and in right there. And typically, if you're going to have a chance with the pitch, if it's down, that's your best chance of doing anything with it. It's kind of like a mini slider, just with a little less vertical movement. But still, that one tied him up, and he couldn't get the barrel to it.
Ball 2.
Two down, nobody on. Fouls one off. 2-2.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And the tying run is on base.
Now batting for Puerto Rico.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Here's the third baseman, Nelson Molina. And a big swing and a miss. This one in the air, center field. And that's the third out. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. The Brewers out front here, 1-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Glenn Santiago. That one misses. Ball 2. Action in the pen down there. Justin Topa, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Two now. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Clips the corner, and the count's even at 2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Aye.
2-2 now. In the air to left center. Nice grab on the run. And that is that. Puerto Rico on top 1-0. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. Cologne getting ready to hit.
Shortstop, number 5.
The 1-1. Tap foul at the plate. The 1-2 on the ground, and it's just foul. That was close.
Ball.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And it is gone. And we have a tie ball game. It's 1-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Well struck right field. That one back there. He hits the wall and hangs on. Great catch.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Here's a 1-1.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Fastball for a strike at 95.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Missed with a changeup. Full count now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Payoff pitch. And a swing and a miss. And there's 2 away.
Well, I think he was waiting on the changeup right there, and he got it. It just drifted too far in on him. I think that pitch is just a little more out over the plate. Probably squares it up, but instead, he's going to have to go take a seat.
Here's Byron Buxton. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. Just 1 hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. All even now at 1-1. This is an AL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show.
Now pitching.
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Justin Topa.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers.
Peter.
Well, these players putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
That's a strike.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
The other way, and it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Here's the catcher, Alejandro Rodriguez. And now it's even up. Man at second. And that's downstairs. And a full count now. Jimenez would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. And a payoff pitch. Base hit into the outfield. Fires to the plate. Safe at home. And the runner scores from second. It's 2-1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. One on, nobody out, a run in here in the bottom of the sixth. And 1-2. Jimenez wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep both their challenges. The 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
That one not close, and it's 3-2. Payoff pitch. Ground ball left side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off the throw, but it's not in time. Base hit.
Number 10.
Derek Shelton out of the dugout, and he will make the move. Justin Topa is done, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching.
David Vesta taking over on the mound.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than one hit per inning pitch so far this season.
Now at the plate, Luis Alvarez. The 1-1. And a swing and a miss there. That one to first. Base hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Almost got him.
That's inside.
Chopped on the ground. Cologne. And he beats it. He's safe.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over.
Bases loaded. Nobody out. Here's the left fielder. And that one fouled off.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points. Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Ground ball right side. 1 at second. Return throw to first, double play. And the run scores from third.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Alvarez on third with 2 out. Swings and misses. They limit the damage here. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. 7th inning coming up. Puerto Rico have the advantage, 4-1. We go to the top of the 7th. Dominic coming in, and everything has been working out there again. I mean, look at the stats, Singy.
Yeah, good call featuring him to start the broadcast, Boog. He's made us look pretty smart today, and that's not always easy.
.95 with that one. The stuff has been excellent.
So impressive how the velo is still there, even this deep into the outing.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs him.
Now, Jarrell Ortega, the 1-1.
Ball down.
That's smacked on a line to center. Takes it in for the out.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 18.
Two down, nobody on. Swings and misses. And a count 1-2. Got him. Now a dozen strikeouts for him in this one. Puerto Rico out front 4-1.
Now pitching.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Dan Altavilla.
Power slider guy, Boog. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The designated hitter, Trevor Story.
One now. Swing and a miss at a slider. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Stepping in, Austin Hayes. He blasted one out earlier in the third.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
No, inside.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Two down, nobody on. Here the bottom of the 7th. Next pitch misses. 3 balls and a strike. Hard hit left side. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Puerto Rico with the lead 4-1.
Now pitching.
Christian Ortiz gets the call from the pen. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Vic Caratini at the plate. The Bulls in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
Check swing and a ball outside. And it's 2-1. Movement in the bullpen. Hector Negron, the American League saves leader, looks to be warming up. Newcomb, the lefty, warming up as well. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. No question about this one. It's out of here. And they inch closer. It's 4-2.
That gives them hope they can pull off this comeback. They just need a few more swings like that, and they're back in business. Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting a ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
Ball.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. Gets the call. 2 balls, 2 strikes. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And the strike is overturned after review. So they've still got both their challenges. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Cologne. Tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. The tying run at the plate.
That's a ball.
Now all even up. In the air, right field. Hayes on the move. He's got it. And there's one away.
Now batting for Puerto Rico, the designated hitter, Kevin Perez.
Molina leads off first with one away. And a count 1-2. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Now the tag at third, and they got him.
Hey, as a former center fielder, I'm feeling pretty good right now. That's an excellent job by this guy to come up throwing and deliver a strike to third base. Now, for the offense, that's a tough one to swallow because you never want to lose a runner in scoring position by making it out at third base.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Christian Ortiz won't go any further. Two-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching.
So they bring on their closer in the eighth, Hector Negron.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. Tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
At the plate, Christian Torres. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Settles underneath it. And that is that. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now 4-2. This is an AL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. And we're back. And here's the catcher, Alejandro Rodriguez.
Alejandro Rodriguez.
Ball, that's out.
The 2-1. And he swings through that one.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Out towards right center field. And there's one away.
Now batting for the Brewers, the first baseman, Luis Jimenez.
Way inside. Two now. High fly ball right field. Torres moving under this one. Takes it in for the out.
The batter, number 10, second baseman,
Derek
Luis
Shelton out of the
Alvarez.
dugout, and he will make the move. Dan Altavilla out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching.
Bailey Ober on to pitch here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now it's going to be Luis Alvarez. Two down, nobody on. Line to left. And foul ball. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Puerto Rico on top here, 4-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Leading off, number 25. The 2-2 now. This one smoked on its way out of here. Byron Buxton blasts one out. And they cut into the deficit.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over.
Fastball.
Puerto Rico trying to close out a one-run lead here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
No, I see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
Jimenez takes it himself. Now only one out remaining.
Number 18.
Here's the left fielder, Torres. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. High fly ball down the left field line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Puerto Rico down to their final strike. Out towards right center field. Peters on the move to the gap. This one is over.
Well, someone from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before he went back out to get the final 3 outs of this ball game. Nonetheless, outstanding job to get the save and secure the win for his team.
4-3 our final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.